Welcome to the latest instalment in my bass lick of the week series. Before we dive into this week's lick, please like the video, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Okay, so this week we're going to be playing a slap bass groove, 4 bars long, as all of the licks are, and we're going to be playing over a D minor tonality here. We're going to be using the D Dorian mode, and the notes in the D Dorian mode, if you don't know, are going to be D, E, F, G and A, and then B, C and D. So all of the notes from the key of C major, just beginning and ending on D. That gives us a D Dorian mode, and that's going to be the basis of what we're playing here. So in the first bar, we're going to play this lick. Okay, real kind of classic slap bass kind of idea. We're going to begin on the D, slap and a pop. That's on beat 1. On beat 2, we're going to play 2 ghost notes. The first one with the thumb, second one's going to be a pop. And then we're going to play the B down at the 2nd fret. That's going to give us all of beats 1 and 2. And then on beat 3, we're going to move to the C and just play a slap and a pop. And that gives us pretty much everything we need for bar 1. Moving into the second bar, we're going to play this lick. Okay, so we're beginning on an F. We slap the low F, pop the octave, and then we're going to play a ghost note with the thumb. That's all on beat 1. We're then on beat 2, we're going to move up to the G, slap and a pop in quick succession. And then we're going to play a quick ghost note at the end of that second beat. Like that. That ghost note's going to make a little bit more sense once we get the lick in the 3rd and 4th beats added in. So on beats 3 and 4, we're going to play this. So that's 2 hammer-ons, G to A, and then C to D. That gives us all of beat 3. And then on beat 4, going to pop the F, come back down onto the D. That's our fill in the second bar. So put the first 2 bars together, and you get this. We're going to add one small detail in that I've left out until now, and that is a note that we're going to add into the first bar, and this is played in the final 16th note subdivision of the 4th beat, and it's just going to be a ghost note. It's just going to be something that preempts that lick. So we're going to do this. So I just added in a ghost note before we launched into that fill. Okay, that gives us the first two bars of this exercise. Moving into the 3rd bar, pretty much the same thing, but because we've just been playing this lick and we've landed on our 4th finger on the D, in order to get back into the D with the 1st finger, which is what you're going to want to do in order to play that octave figure, we're going to slide back into it. So exactly the same thing, but you're just going to play a slide, and it's going to feel really natural to do that coming out of the... Okay, so the 3rd bar is the same as the first. We have got the ghost note at the end of the 4th beat. It's going to be played on the D string this time, and that's going to make a little bit more sense once we put the fill in the 4th bar into play. So in the 4th bar, we're going to do this. Really nice kind of pentatonic lick, really, taking us into the repeat of the line. It's kind of a Dorian lick plus a pentatonic lick, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. So first of all, we're going to do this. Now what I'm doing here is I'm fretting the E on the G string with the 4th finger. I'm going to pop that E. I'm going to slide upwards to the F and then back again. And then I'm going to pull off to sound the D, which is already going to be fretted with my 1st finger. And then we're going to come down onto that B with the 4th finger of the fretting hand there, and that's going to be a pitched fretting hand slap. So that B is played only with the fretting hand. Okay, that gives us all of the first beat. Moving into the second beat, I'm going to pop the D again, hammer onto the E, and then we're going to play a couple of ghost notes. And they're really just rhythmic placeholders for the just keeping the kind of 16th note pulse going there. And then we move into so that lick really that's got a Dorian flavour to it because we're using the E and the B, which are from the Dorian mode. As we move into this final lick, which is going to be it's very much like a car wash kind of lick, if you know that song. This is D minor pentatonic. And to play this lick, we're going to be popping the C, hammering onto the D, play 2 ghost notes, and then we're going to play, sorry, it's not 2 ghost notes, it's 1 ghost note. 1 ghost note and then the G, which is going to hammer onto the A, and another ghost note, this time on the A string, onto the F. It's going to take us really nicely back to the D. So, that's our lick. Okay, let's put it all together. So from the top. And then we're going to head through and play it for a second time. Now, just before we finish up, I just want to talk briefly about the Dorian mode. And as I've said in some of the previous videos that have covered lines that use the Dorian mode, the whole point of the Dorian really is that it reflects a minor 7 tonality. We're playing over a D minor 7 chord here, the notes of which would be D, F, and D, F, A, and C, all of which are present in the Dorian mode, of course, and all of which are being heavily used in our bass fills here as well. Now, what makes this line Dorian is the use of what we call the raised 6, and in this case, that note is the B, and you'll notice that the B plays an important role in that lick, and it's also used in this lick as well. So it's the presence of the B, the raised 6, that's making this have a Dorian sound. If you want to know more about modes, I did write a book called The Bass Guitarist's Guide to Scales and Modes, where there's loads of this kind of stuff in there, so you can check that out if you want to. Anyway, that's this week's bass lick of the week. The final thing I'll say is, in terms of tone, you want a nice, bright sound for this kind of thing. I'm using a Fender Jazz style instrument. It's not a jazz bass, it's a kind of a modern take on it. And I've got both pickups being used equally, and I've got the tone control turned up full as well. If you can do the same kind of thing and also use a little bit of compression, that's going to give you a perfect tone for a line like this. Thanks for watching the latest instalment in my Bass Lick of the Week series. If you'd like to download the PDF worksheet and the audio files for this exercise, just click on the link in the description below. And be sure to head over to basslinepublishing.com to check out my full range of video courses. Okay, I'll see you next week for another bass groove.